Emily Maitlis, BBC.
I've been warned about you. You have a bit of a reputation.
Well, for you, I'll try and behave.
I'm sure you will.
Yeah, I knew, well, when we got the script, they had about 20 minutes of the interview they were going to shoot, but it was going to be cut up and slightly in as it is in the show, actually. It's sort of not in order, and it's kind of lots of things happen in between. And I was like, they were going to shoot it like that initially, just in bits. And I was like, please, can we do it all in one? Because it's essential for a number of reasons. For me, the actual arc of that interview is so important. She's constructed the questions in a particular way. I mean, she built that interview like a case. She'd done so much work, this is Emily, that she knew exactly how to get him to a place to ask the big questions. So for me playing it, I was like, I really want to be able to play that through, because it changes. Her comfort levels change, his comfort levels change. How is she going to get him there? It's all very nuanced. So we asked Julian, the director, can we please play it through? And at least, a few times. And we did it like 3 times. It was 20 minutes long. It was electric. It was like doing a play. And we had all the other actors watching us, but they were sort of watching us, Emily and Andrew, but they were really watching Ruth play Emily and So it was a kind of amazing. The stakes were high, and it felt like it. And I'm playing opposite Michael. He's extraordinary, and we only got 2 scenes to do together, so this was a big one, and we both knew we had to sort of nail it. So it was like probably 2 people in some ways, respects as well, the 2 actual, on the day it felt a bit like that as well, I'm sure. I loved it. It felt very special and exhilarating. When
we came to film it, in the script, it's quite chopped up. You see different bits at different times and that kind of thing. And Julian, our director, Julian Gerald, he was saying, well, the way I'm going to film it is it's probably going to be out of sequence a bit. And so Ruth and I both felt very strongly that it would be really useful to be able to do it in order, so that we could, at least, a few times, so that we could sort of look at what's going on underneath the interview. There's obviously the questions and the answers, but there's a shift in dynamic that happens where, Emily's strategy is to ask certain questions in order to be able to ask the kind of killer question, and Andrew is kind of gauging how much Emily knows and what he offers up. He's sort of reluctant to offer certain things up until he knows that she definitely is aware of that, and so then he says it, and all of this kind of stuff. So the very first take we did when we started filming the interview was 20 minutes long. We did the entire thing. I mean, not the whole interview is an hour long, obviously, but there's 20 minutes of it that we include in our thing. And so the very first take was non-stop, 20 minutes. So it really was like doing a play. I mean, it really did feel like that. And when we finished that take, it felt like coming off stage after doing it. And of course, there are so many people watching us, because there are all the other actors playing the characters who are watching the interview on monitors and things, as well as the actual crew. And so it did feel like doing a play. Yeah, absolutely.